afternoon, all. Coach Russ here from the Right Coach, and hope your day is going fantastically well. Let me talk to you about food today. Let me talk to you about having the same food for every meal. Now, I don't mean literally every meal, because you may, I don't know, have oatmeal for breakfast, chicken for lunch, and fish for dinner, or you may have it in a different order, or you may have, I don't know what. The point is, can you do that? Can you be consistent every day with the same foods? Can you just have, let's use chicken and broccoli as an example, because we know chicken is good as a lean protein. We know broccoli has great nutrients and minerals, as are other green veggies. If you were to have that every day for 7 days for lunch, it's going to do a number of things. First of all, it's going to be a damn sight easier when it comes to shopping, because you've only got to buy 7 chicken breasts and 7 bits of broccoli, and perhaps some rice. Who knows? 7 items almost. It gets you into thinking that actually it gets your healthy habit hormone, if there was such a thing, thinking about how that's affecting your body in a positive way, and that will produce excellent results as well. Meal planning is damn easy. I mean, it's just really, really easy. You can cook it in advance. You can cook it 3-4 days in advance, stick it in the fridge. It's done. You know what you're having. And fewer choices means you're perhaps not likely to stray down the path of other choices, if that makes sense. So by having the same food every day allows you to not stray sometime. And if you enjoy it, there's no harm in it. And that's the thing, you've got to enjoy what you eat. So to have that same meal every lunchtime, or have the same meal in the evening, perhaps you have a fish and veg in the evening with some rice or a carb, a bit of potato. If you're enjoying it and you can flavour it the way you want to flavour it, and it's within your allowances in your current diet regime, and that's a whole different story. Then what's the downside? If it helps you lose weight, it avoids you straying, it makes it easier to shop, makes it easier perhaps to cook, you get used to cooking it, so you get quicker at it, then what's the downside? The downside, boredom. Are you going to get bored having the same thing every day? Because let's think about this, not in isolation. What you're looking to do to get to an ideal weight is to do something long term. It's very rare that I work someone who's only got a 4-week goal, i.e. lose 3 pounds and then done. The chance of the people I tend to work with are ones who have to lose quite a bit of weight, get quite a bit fitter, and then ideally it's going to take a while. It could take 6 months, it could take a year. And then after that, what do? Do you carry on having chicken and broccoli and rice for lunch every day for the rest of your life? I would suggest and have you consider that may get a little bit boring. You could do it for a week on, a week off. But boredom is definitely a factor when you consider that you've got to do this as a lifestyle forevermore. Is it possible that you're not getting all the nutrition you need from that piece of food? So look, we know chicken's good. And I keep using the same one because let's use one example. We know broccoli is good. We know you're going to get a certain amount of nutrition and minerals from broccoli, but are there any missing? Can I be honest with you? I don't know. Is it a well-rounded diet if you have the same thing every time? No, of course it isn't. You can't get all your nutrition from one food, as far as I'm aware. So you need to think about, whilst it might be easy and convenient, are you getting nutrition from that one food? If you're going to have 3 different meals throughout the day and each one offers a third of your nutritional requirements, then throughout the day you are fulfilling that and getting what you need. Are you missing out on any other health benefits from food you're missing if you have the same food all the time? So to sum up, there's no downside as far as I'm concerned, as long as your 3 meals per day offer you all the nutritional requirements that you need. From a boredom point of view, that's up to you. Only you can manage that. From a ease of shopping point of view, it's a win. From an ease of cooking point of view, it's a win. From an ease of not having to think about what you are planning, and planning takes a lot of it out, takes a lot of the equation from it, it's easier. So for me, if it's easy to do something and nutritionally it works, I'm going to do it. And I'll tell you what I liken it to sometimes. There's I don't know if it's a story or not, but there's a story that the high earning billionaires of this world, I'm talking people like the deceased Steve Jobs, Zuckerberg apparently as well, and others of that ilk, only have one outfit to wear. So let's say if you always watch Steve Jobs on TV in the past, he's done conferences, he always wore black jeans, black t-shirt, done. And they did that for a very specific reason, because it's easy on his life, it's easy on his mental state, because he didn't have to think about choosing what he had to wear. And it's the same for food. If you don't have to think about it, if you take that part out of the your weekly equation of what am I going to eat next week, and don't have to worry about it, if you know you're going to just have chicken and broccoli every day, it makes life a lot less stressful. So what you could do is not go to the extreme potentially, and set yourself a weekly meal plan that has a different food for each meal and each day. So that's 21 different meals you need. If you can come up with 21 different meals that you enjoy and repeat week after week after week, and they give you the nutritional requirements you need, job done. It's easy. You don't have to think about it again. And that's half the worry as well. It's thinking about, oh, what am I going to have next? Well, you know what you're going to have next because it's planned a week in advance. That makes your shopping a lot easier. You can buy in bulk potentially. So there's so many pros to have the same sort of food day in, day out. And there's not many cons. So I hope that helps. So if you ever get asked, so never think again, am I allowed to have this frequently? Of course you are, as long as you're getting nutritional requirements from it and you're not getting too bored. Hope that's been of use to you today. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. But for now, Russ Boy, out.